So update 38.2 is here. I've already gone over patch notes. Now let's actually go over these skins in game. Let's see them in game, and let's look at all the free daily mission login events that you guys can partake in. And then we're going to go ahead and do some creator code CDOME gambling with 43,000 GCOIN. And we're going to see first, how much does it actually cost you to get a Porsche? All right, number one, always make sure you guys are clicking up here when you log in, because there's usually some free events you can partake in. So go there, get your daily logins, weekly supplies by doing very, very, very basic missions, very basic stuff. You can get all kinds of free BP, and that BP can then be used to buy stuff in the store. You've got a special 7-day check-in event, meaning all you have to do is literally load up PUBG and check in, and then you're done. Got a free chest and a chicken dinner spray, or a no chicken dinner spray, I should say. And then we have more chests. These right here are the special Porsche loot cache fragments. You need, what, 10 of these to make one of these. You see this? There's 3 different types of crates. There's a loot cache, there's a prime parcel, and then a loot cache fragment. With 10 of these, you combine them and you get one of these. So we'll go over what those mean in just a little bit. The road to chicken dinner. Get 12 kills or assists in the next 5 days, and I get 30 of the fragments. Is that fragments? So that means basically three crates. Easy peasy. There's a new collector's lobby. Now this is usually meant for the big whales. Okay, this is a background lobby that's going to have a vehicle customization. You can put a vehicle here, and there's weapons that you can put on there as well. What do you have to do? You have to equip the Porsche Cayenne, the 911, and the Panamera. So what this means is you have to obtain all 3 of those vehicles and equip them to get the specialty lobby. In other words, very, very, very expensive. Vote your winning team. For the PGC pick'em stuff, I'm going to make a separate video on it. Again, do not vote yet. If you vote now, you will not have the best chance at winning, okay? This has a deadline of 12/12, December 12th, to vote so that you can earn these extra esport points. Separate video will cover all that. The thing you need to remember is if you vote today, you're going to have way lower chances of voting correctly. That's the TLDR, okay? I'll make another video on it later. All right, so now let's move over to the pass. So if you aren't aware, PUBG has a new system where they have multiple passes going at the same time, okay? So we still have the old Survivor Pass going on for another 5.5 days. Next to that, we now have a Crafter Pass with the Porsche collaboration. This is going to be going on for the next 26 days on PC. If you're watching this on console, you guys are going to get the update next week, and you'll have, 26 days or whatever to do it for you guys. So let's go over what's in the pass, what you can unlock, and then we'll take a look at how much it costs and if it's worth it for you to try it at home. All right. So first and foremost, I, being a PUBG partner, am lucky enough to get gifted a pass. So I'm going to go to utility. And there's 2 versions of it. So they gave us both versions. You have the basic pass, and then you have the, what do you call it? They call this one a rush pack. This is like the upgraded pass. So if you go to the store, the basic pass is $12. And this is going to come with the pass, all the levels that you can start achieving. It comes with 1 loot cache. That's these small crates. This little square one is a prime parcel. This is the one you really want. Okay, this little guy right here will have a bunch of random stuff. It might have some cool stuff. It probably won't. This one is the one you really want. This is the one that has the probability of having all the different vehicles in the game, which we'll go over those in just a second, okay? You also are going to get 100 of the Porsche tokens. Porsche tokens are what you can use to actually unlock the cars or unlock specialty skins for the car, etc. Then the Porsche Rush Pack is an alternative if you would want to get the upgrade to your Survivor Pass. It comes with 10 level up coupons. It comes with 5 of these small crates. It comes with 300 tokens and a animated nameplate. Now, I thought originally that this was going to also include the actual Survivor Pass itself. I do not believe that's the case. It says experience timeless design with the Crafter Pass Porsche, featuring Porsche loot caches, nameplate, and more. If the purchase If your purchase causes your levels to exceed level 30, the excess levels will be returned as 1 level up items, which can be used for the next pass. So in other words, if you were to buy this and you get these 10 extra levels, if it puts you over level 30, the game will save these extra levels for the next pass that you would get. You have to buy both. You can't just buy the rush. Thank you for the clarification. Okay, so the TLDR is don't buy this rush pack. Don't buy it. It's 3,300 GCOIN, so $33, and you get a guaranteed 300 tokens, 10 level up coupons, and 5 of the loot caches. I would not buy this. What I would do is wait until closer to the end of the pass, which is typically when you're going to be, near the deadline. Then you will have a better idea of how many more tokens you might need to unlock the Porsche. Then if you determine I only need 200 or 300 more tokens, then it might make sense at that point to buy this to quote unquote guarantee that you'll have enough tokens to get the Porsche that you want. Okay, so that is my TLDR on the differences. You need to get this pass for $12. You do not need to get the extra 3,300 GCOIN. This is just to speed up the process, if you will. Okay, it doesn't guarantee you're going to get a Porsche or increase your chances over not getting it or anything like that. Okay, so let's go ahead and open up what PUBG gave us. So we got the crafter pass. We'll go ahead and open that up here. Upgrade to premium. Thank you for your purchase. Enjoy exclusive rewards and special benefits throughout the season. 100 tokens, loot cache. Then we'll open up the rush pack, which is going to give us, boom, instantly gives us 10 extra levels. So we're at level 11. And then it'll also give us 300 tokens and then 5 of the loot caches and a animated nameplate. All right. So crafter pass. Also, I should point out, you don't need to buy the crafter pass to even get some of the things in here. Some of the things are free. So as soon as where it says free, that means you don't even have to buy any one of the 2 things I just showed you. You can just play the game. It will level up for you, and you can claim the free items when you get to that level and open those crates and potentially get the items that are in them. 100 GCOIN, a couple of crate rolls, more crate rolls, some contraband coupons, etc. So that's also nice. You don't have to buy anything in the store if you don't want to. But okay, so we got the first 10 levels, and let's go ahead and go over what we have. So I'm going to have my phone out so I can keep track of how many tokens we're accumulating, because as we normally do, we'll add them all up at the end and see how many you get, and then see how many you even need for the different skins. Once you reach level 30, you earn 10 Porsche tokens each time you level up. Keep leveling your pass and earn even more. So this means that once you hit level 30 here, every time you get up a level, so this is 2 levels, 4 levels, 6 levels, 8 levels, you get 10 more tokens per level. So when you get to level 38, you will have earned 80 more tokens. If you get to level 40, you'll have earned another 100 tokens. We'll just assume level 40, and then we'll go from there, okay? All right, then we're not done. You have to go over to the missions. In the missions, they usually have extra stuff here. So this is how you level up your pass, right? If you're new to PUBG or new to how these systems work, you get the pass, and then you just play the game to level it up. But you can also do specific missions to get faster XP bonuses. So here, heal 80 health, kill enemies with a headshot, blah, blah, blah. You do these and you get XP. These are weekly missions that unlock each week. It's just random stuff to do. Seasonal missions, here we go. These are specific challenges that will give you actual Porsche rewards. So you get 1, 2, 3 crates with the seasonal missions and 20 tokens with the seasonal mission. Then the achievement missions, you get 30, 60, 90, 120, 150, 180. So okay, there you go. 180 tokens. So that means you would get a total of 200 tokens once you quote unquote finished the pass. So if you like maxed out your pass, you did all of your missions and you got it to level 40. You could go higher than that, but let's just assume you just completed it up to the max stated level. At level 40, how many tokens and whatnot would you get? Well, let's find out. So 1,300 tokens for completing the pass. Then on top of that, you got the initial 100 tokens for buying the pass. So technically you would be at 1,400 tokens for buying and completing the pass. That's not counting the rush pass thing, okay? If you do the rush thing, you would have an additional 200 tokens. So you'd be at 1,600 if rush pass is purchased. Then that does not take into account all of the crates that you get. All of these crates right here, all of these have a probability of having tokens inside of them. So you very likely will get a lot more tokens than just the 1,400 or 1,600 with the rush pass once you actually go ahead and open these up. And I'll show you what those potentially are going to give you. We'll open up some of them tonight. So we're going to go over to the workshop. We're going to go over to specialty crafting. Let me just clear these little dots out. Specialty crafting. And here we have it. 800. I currently have 860 tokens. Is that correct? Oh, I got the first 10 levels, right? Okay. Untouchable. Okay. All right. To say, I literally don't know where that came from. Sorry. Yeah, I had the first 10 levels because of the rush pass. Sorry. Okay. All right. So I currently am at 860, but what I would need to get any of the vehicles is as follows. So there's, starting off with the Porsche Cayenne. This is the SUV. I'm assuming this is a base. No, that's a color paint job. So do they not have an advanced version of each vehicle? Oh, that's kind of cool. Remember in the past they used to have like double the cost for the advanced version? Only one of each vehicle. Okay, that's actually great. I actually like that a lot. So there's three vehicles. You have the Cayenne, the 911, and the Panamera. The Cayenne is going to replace, you know, the truck and the UAZ. The 911 is going to replace the Roadster, and the Panamera is going to replace the Dacia. What else would it replace? The Murado, right? So here's the Cayenne Turbo GT. Excuse me. Let's hear it. Hold on. Very bassy, but very quiet for a turbo V8. Very bassy, but very quiet. All right, so this is the default paint scheme. This is what you would get right here. And this one costs how much? 2,000 tokens. So just as a quick reminder, before opening any of the gamble crates, you would have 1,400 tokens at the end of the base pass, 1,600 tokens at the end of the rush pass. Then you would also have another 28 crates to open up that would potentially have more tokens and a prime parcel at level 30. So it's actually very possible to have the base pass at 1,400 tokens and be able to have enough to get the Cayenne at the end of it. It's not guaranteed, unfortunately, like some of the other old like McLaren stuff was, but it is possible. You have the base default skin that you get for it, paint job. Then you have an additional one you can acquire. It's what color is this? Moon Gem. This is Arctic Gray with the black carbon fiber roof. Yeah, it is actually carbon fiber too, you can see. Gold wheels. Or you have the Moon Gray. You get 1,700 for the rush pass. You guys are correct. Thank you for that. I was not adding that up correctly. So yeah, if you get the rush pass, I'd be willing to bet you're going to have enough tokens for the base Cayenne. But again, that's, you know, what, $12 for the base pass and 3,300 GCOIN for the rush pass. So it's not like it's all included. You still got to pay extra. All right, so that's the Cayenne. The 911 Carrera, which, if I can be honest, this is obviously the cooler car, right? The 911, but probably going to be the most pay to lose car of the three. I haven't obviously tested them. I'm just saying, just from past experience, probably the most pay to lose car of the three. So you got the base default GT silver metallic. Oh, it's here. Sorry. Okay. Sounds pretty good. Yeah, sounds like a Porsche. You have the cotton candy in periwinkle. You've got the iris purple and electric lime. Bruh. Shout out PUBG. with the creator code CDOME skin. Come on, dude. If I ain't getting that one. If I ain't getting that one. Damn. Electric lime and orange. All right, Simple Matthias. Amber, yellow, and black. Black and yellow, black and yellow. Obsidian, ink, and red. Oh, people are going to love this one. People are going to love this one. That's clean. Sean, peach. Matte mint green. Wow. That thing is, woo. Ooh, just straight up red. No bullshit. We're just red. Speed yellow. Dude, not many cars can look good in yellow. Not many cars can look good in yellow. This one looks good. Riviera blue. Well, that's a pretty blue, huh? Yeah, that's a pretty, I like that. It's a pretty blue. Wow. Creme white. I don't like off whites. I feel like if it's gonna be white, give me like an alpine white. Give me like a frost white. Give me white, not like a. This thing had like a PPF ceramic wrap for 10 years and now it's faded yellow. You know. What is this one called? Verdezel Tweg Metallic. You know, if it was on like an Aston or something, like with a cinnamon interior, but on the Porsche, nah, that's not really for me. But god damn, that one's nice. Wheels, what we got? We got the black. I'm not a fan of black wheels, by the way. Not a fan. We have the gloss black wheels. I do prefer these already. Little chrome or polish with the black. You have the satin black. These wheels look way better, so I want those wheels. Periwinkle blue. Oh, damn. The electric lime. Oh, bro. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I almost think it's too much lime going on. Oh, it's also not the same lime. This is actually green and this is lime. That's not gonna fly. You can't have that. Yeah, I think you kind of just got to go black with that one, huh? Like it's not even the same color there. License plate. Broke. Is there one called broke? Chicken dinner. Red zone. I am. It's close. That's close enough for me. Who's in that car? I am. What is what do these mean? Like, what's the lore behind this? Lou 8? 356 1948? I don't even know. Okay. That's nice. Okay, that's all right. That's all right. That's nice. 3,000 credits though. It's a lot of credits, guys. A lot of credits. Dang. That's fancy. So when you get out of the car, the air suspension lifts. So it's ease of access. You can get in. You know, my M5 that I got has soft closed doors. I know it's so dumb. It's just one of those nice features, you know, just barely touch the door and oh, and it sucks it closed for you. Pause. Sunroof closes. You know, it's a damn shame that this Turbo S, which if I'm not mistaken, twin turbo V8 is the same exact V8 that's in this Cayenne Turbo GT. Listen to this one. And listen to this one. This one sounds way better. Like they did that on purpose, right? I mean, come on. All right, so we got the eggshell. This is the default paint job. Eggshell. That's fucked up, dude. That's fucked up. Jet black metallic. Woo! Pink. A pearlescent lilac, excuse me. Rose gold chrome. Good grief. Lustrial teal. Obsidian green. Matte light gold chrome. Dude, they got the Porsche paint to spec book for this car. Blush coral. Steel blue metallic. Sage metallic. Ooh, shot to halo. It's my Master Chief car. Carmine red. Wow, that thing is red in your face. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. Speed yellow. Can't put a 4-door in yellow. I'm sorry. You cannot put a 4-door vehicle and paint it yellow. Boom! Ultraviolet purple. Let's scratch. Credit code CDOME. Red interior. Oh, with the purple interior. Ooh! Come on now. Wheels. What we got? No. I mean, I'm kind of feeling the default wheels. So I'll be honest. I mean, these aren't terrible, but I think I'd rather default. Brake calipers. I mean, you got to go purple everywhere. Forget. Do it. License plate. All right, so there you go. The little wing comes up and everything too. So you get $1,400 for the base pass, $1,700 for the rush pass, and I forgot how many crates. You get a good bit of those crates to open up, and 1 prime parcel. Does somebody know here if you can craft the car with credits even when the event is over and the shop is gone? Yes, you can. So if you own the car in your inventory, this is a very important question. Thank you for asking that. So I'll give you a prime example. If we go, or did I already get rid of it? Shit, I might have already gotten rid of it. Hold on. Wait. I think I might have already high rank. Okay, no, I still got it. All right. So prime example here. I unlocked the Lamborghini legendary paint job and this Lamborghini ultimate paint job, but at the time did not craft it for whatever reason. Maybe I didn't have enough credits, or in this case I didn't actually unlock the high-end version of the Lamborghini SUV to even be able to use the skin. See, it says that you're unable to craft this item as it requires a special skin that you do not own. So the game isn't going to let you screw yourself. But I do have this Lamborghini coupe, and I could craft this skin. The Lamborghini pass has not been here for like 3 or 4 months, right? So to answer your question, can you craft it later? Yes, if it's in your inventory. So for example, I have 860 tokens, right? Let's just fast forward. Let's say I had 2,000 tokens. If I bought this car with 2,000 tokens, I would own the car. It would not be in this screen. I would not have to craft it. It would be in my inventory. I could drive it. I'm on the road. However, if I opened up one of these crates right here, if I open one of these up and I were to unlock the Cayenne in those crates, I would not yet own the Cayenne. Okay? The Cayenne would then be sitting in this screen, and I would have to then craft it to physically be able to drive it in the game. Does that make sense? Lambo was 13 months ago. Tomato. 3 months, 13 months. Look, dude, I got a 3.5-year-old and a 2-month-old at home. Time, it's fugazi. It just goes. I'm just existing. So, yes, if you get the car, you have to craft it, but it'll be in your inventory until you craft it. I thought it was only in a prime parcel. Yes, you can only get one of these cars in a prime parcel. That's correct. What up, Stinkin'? All right, so before we go any further and start gambling, let me reiterate. What we're about to do is gambling, okay? PUBG has gamble crates. They've been having it for a while. These crates right here have probabilities. You can hit F and you can view the probability of all the stuff that you're going to get. 10% for a token, 10% for a Porsche loot cache, 6.5% for a prime parcel, 0.5% for random costumes and clothing that have nothing to do with Porsche. All this other stuff. So here's all your probabilities and your percentages, right? Then you have the prime parcel, same thing. You have all the probabilities for the skins and whatnot. Completely gambling. Don't spend more than what you're willing to lose, or what you're willing to spend and not get the skin in return that you want, okay? Because the likelihood is that you don't get the skin that you want after you spend your money. That's just the likelihood of it. Now, I, being a PUBG partner, get 15,000 GCOIN every update, okay? So I get gifted a bunch of GCOIN. I still spend a lot of my own money. I spent, you know, a couple $1,000s in the game, my own money, but that's beside the fact. What we're going to do today is spend a lot of PUBG's GCOIN. So don't go home thinking, oh shit, I saw CDOME spend, you know, 15,000 GCOIN and all of a sudden he got what he wanted. I'm going to go do the same thing. You might do that and you'd be disappointed, okay? So just an FYI, that's what we're doing, full disclosure. At the same time, if you are going to go home and be a dum-dum, I would just ask that you use creator code CDOME to support me in your dum-dum endeavors. If you have not updated your code as of October, you are supporting nobody right now. No content creator is getting a portion of the money that you spend in the game. PUBG is getting all of it. So if you don't want that to happen, click on this button down here. It'll bring you to PUBG's website and then log in, use creator code CDOME. If you are on console, you are not going to have this button down here, but you can still use a creator code. You simply just have to go to the website. I have links in the pinned comments or the description of all the videos. So go get that link, log in, link your account, choose your favorite PUBG creator, whether it's me or whoever, it doesn't matter. Put somebody so that somebody is getting a portion of the money you spend in the game. It costs you nothing and it takes money away from PUBG and gives it to the creator, okay? So that is that out the way. Let's go ahead and open up some Porsche crates. So what are we going to do? Well, I'm going to go to the big one. The big one. I guess I didn't actually finish explaining how can you get crates too, right? So you guys saw you're going to get them in the pass, right? As you level up your pass. Oops, wrong pass. As you level up your pass, you're going to get tokens and crates. Okay, so we've already covered that. You should understand that. What you also can do is actually buy them in the store. You can buy them with GCOIN, and you can buy them with BP if you do not want to spend any money in the game. So there's these big bundles for GCOIN. They come with guaranteed tokens and guaranteed crates, and some of them, as you see, come with prime parcels, these little square crates. So those are the big daddy crates that you really want, because those are the ones that can have the vehicles. You also can open crates with BP, which is a very good change that PUBG did like last patch or something like that. So here, for example, you can open 50 of these with BP, and they cost what, 10,000 BP a piece. So if you had 180,000 BP like I do, I could open up 18. So you can actually open way more. If you have a bunch of BP sitting there, you want to burn a hole through your BP, you can do this. Open it up with BP, not spend $1 in the store, and potentially get a Porsche skin or any of the other cosmetics or items in the store. Okay. Last but not least, let's go ahead and verify this is here. Go to crafting, disassemble, special. Okay, so I don't have anything here right now, but if you get something out of the Porsche crates that you do not want, you go to regular crafting, you go to craft, disassemble down here, and then click over from this screen to this screen. So don't do regular, do special. Now I don't have anything to click on, but if you have Porsche items that you don't want, you can use the specialty crafting to disassemble them, and in return you will get Porsche tokens. Those tokens are what you can then use. These tokens here you can then use to buy the specific item you want. Okay, so don't forget about that. As a reminder, when you want to buy an item, you have to actually click on this icon here. If you click in the picture, there's no button to buy. You physically have to click on this bottom little part of the tab to buy it, and then it'll bring you to this screen and you'll be able to craft it here. Okay, I opened up 9 with BP and got a car. Dude, congratulations, that's awesome. That is correct. There is no step up bundle with this one, so there is no way to get like discounted rates for buying crates like you could with the Lamborghini one or whatever. There is no step up program. Okay, so it's just straight up whatever packages you see here, that's what you can buy. All right, so let's go ahead and buy some stuff. We'll buy the big one. the big one. It gives you 55 crates, 2 prime parcels, and 800 tokens. So that means we are looking at 1660 tokens without doing, you know, any of the missions or anything yet, right? So it's just the first 10 levels, and then we bought the big bundle, and then we had the 3300 GCOIN rush pass. Okay, let's go to regular crafting, and we'll open these bad boys up 10 at a time. Big bucks, no whammies. All right, that gold electricity is good. That means you're going to get a gold crate in that pull. These gold crates, what we want to see is tokens and prime parcels. That's what you want to get. Tokens and prime parcels. Let's go. We got an extra loot cache. It's not terrible, but it's not what we want. We want tokens and prime parcels. All of these skins can be disassembled for credits, so it's kind of whatever. 10 more. We got gold. Okay, not terrible, but not what we want. We got more tokens, more regular crates, but no prime parcels. 1 gold. All right, not great. 3 golds. There we go. Now we're talking. 1, 2 prime parcels, 10 tokens, and 1 bonus crate. 2 more golds. All right, extra bonus tokens. Oh, I think those are new. I don't think I have that yet. Extra crate. Hey, it's the Mike Stan outfit. The butt pan man. 3 golds. Holy crap. 2 extra crates. 3 golds. Hey, prime parcel. 2 extra crates. Let's crowd, baby. And last but not least, level 2 vest. Saw that. Extra crate. I am. All right, sick. So now we've got 5 prime parcels to open up. We're going to open up all 5 at one time. Rip the band-aid off. Chances are we don't get what we want, right? Let's keep expectations realistic. Chances are we don't get what we want. Big bucks, no whammies. Let's crouch. Fuck! There's no golds! Ah, it sucks, dude. There's no 0 golds. Which means none of this is gonna be what we want. I say that there might be some tokens in here. We might get lucky and get like a stack of 100 tokens, but there's gonna be no cars. Frick! Okay, so there we go. We got a couple of big token bundles, and we got a gold license plate. Frick! All right, so what are we at? We're at 2,000. You guys can't see it. We're at 2,000 tokens. Big bucks, no whammies. Another one. All right, let's go. Come on. Quit farting around, guys. We go again. We go again. Stack them up. Put my chips on the table. Stack them up. Boom. Prime parcel. Let's go. Extra ones. Let's go. Boom. Let's go. Yo, what up, Schroed? Thanks for the 4 months, baby. Welcome back to the Dome. How we doing? Give me some primes, dude. Give me some primes. Come on. We're getting a lot of golds. Where's my primes? I am. Holy, look at this gold. There we go. There's a prime. Come on. Come on. Give me them primes, baby. Yeah. Yeah. There we go. And the skull set imprint. Nice. All right. 5 more primes. Okay. Come on, PUBG. We have 3,000 tokens right now. We have enough to get the base Carrera GTS right now. No golds again, bro. It's crazy, dude. That's crazy. How you gonna have 10? How you got 10 prime parcels and no golds? Ah. Oh gosh, Dog it, dude. Well, if that ain't birth control for y'all at home, I don't know what is. Hey, but I watched CDOME today. He dropped $250 in GCOIN. Didn't get shit. All right, so we got 3555 tokens. I have to think about this seriously right now. Which car do I want? Realistically, I've got the Bugatti to replace the Roadster. Okay. I've got the Lamborghini to replace the Roadster. I've got the Aston, and the McLaren, all to replace the Roadster. For the SUV, the UAZ, I've got Aston and Lambo, and the getaway SUV. To replace a Dacia, I have this, the good old days sedan. So I don't have any skins to replace the sedan except this. And that's unfortunate because the 911 is way cooler to me. This is cool. But the 911 is way cooler. And it has the CDOME colors. I mean, it literally. Good grief. Good grief. That's dumb. That's dumb. I mean, I gotta get that one, huh? I gotta get that one. Is what I'm kind of alluding to. So when I buy this one, I still need another 2,000 tokens to get the fun paint job. Do I have anything I can disassemble yet? I don't think so, right? Maybe a couple small things, nothing crazy. Yeah, a license plate. I can disassemble the license plate for 30 tokens. I'm not going to do that. Let me try to give you some advice as if you're at home doing the same thing, you're in the similar boat. One thing to consider is obviously, you know, we spent a bunch of money and got a bunch of extra crates, but realistically, if we were patient, we could just keep playing the game, right? And we would earn a lot more tokens and more gamble crates that would all potentially have the vehicle or the color inside. That's all possible that you would get those things towards the end. And the reason why I bring that up is because, let's say, for example, I buy this Carrera, the 911, okay? So if I were to buy the 911 with my token, so I'm trying to put you in the mindset of, what if this happens to you? What decision do you make? If you buy this one, then 2 weeks later, you're just playing the game, you're leveling up your pass and all that stuff, you know? You unlock the 911 Carrera out of one of those prime parcels. You're obviously not going to want two of them, right? You're going to want to disassemble it. And if I remember correctly, they give you about 50% or less when disassembling these. Has anyone seen how much they give for this one when you disassemble? 25%. 911 disassembled is 750 tokens. Thank you. Okay. So that means you spend 3,000, you get back, you said 750. So the 911 then costs you 2250 tokens. Or you wait until the end, closer to the end of the pass. I know not a lot of people want to do this because, you know, we're all impatient, but you wait until the end. Once you're done opening up all of your gamble crates, then you make sure which vehicle you unlocked so that you can then use the tokens that you have banked up to buy the upgrades and the skins for it. So that would be my only caution, is if you buy the vehicle you want right now and then later you unlock the vehicle out of one of the gamble crates, you're not going to want a duplicate, obviously. You're going to go and sell it. You're going to salvage it. You're going to go here, craft, you're going to disassemble, you know, and you're going to high value or whatever, and you're going to, you know, disassemble it, right? Or you would do it, I guess, in the specialty one. You do it over here. You would disassemble it, and it's going to give you some tokens back. But you might be better off waiting in terms of min-maxing your tokens. Okay, so that's just my tidbit of news to help you. We're obviously dum-dums, so I'm going to go and buy it. Okay, so we've got the 911 base model with the GT silver metallic paint job and all this kind of fun stuff. I definitely want to get my hands on this paint job. It's going to cost an additional 2,000 tokens to get that paint job. We are going to have about 1,700 tokens when it's all said and done for the pass. That's assuming we get no extra tokens out of any of the gamble crates, which we likely will, you know, as we level up the pass and stuff. So my thought is that by the end of the pass, I'll have enough tokens here to unlock the skin that I want. So that's, I think that's where we're going to leave the Porsche. And let's go to the vehicles. We'll equip it. Edit skin. I don't have anything unlocked for it. We got to have a vehicle lobby for this one, right? Let's go here. Okay, edit lobby. Boom, got that. Boom, got that. Boom, got that. Got that motorbike. Can't even see it though. I'll put that right there. Oh, shit. Like that. All right, there you go. So we're gonna leave the vehicle at that point. Spend more GCOIN and BP, you're rich. I can if you guys use my creator code. Creator code CDOME. If you want to support your boy. Yes, you can also buy level ups here with your GCOIN. So like if you wanted to max out the pass, I would need 1,900 more GCOIN, and I'd get to level 30. And if I did that, I would get all of these items right here, right off the rip. So obviously you can just play the game and unlock them, or if you're in a rush, impatient, whatever, you can just do that too.